Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome back. Today, we're talking about one of my favorite things to talk about, divine justice and
mhm.
divine fairness, which is sort of divine justice light. Right? That's what I like to call it. Mari-Lyn doesn't always, it's kind of my own, sometimes it's how it feels for you personally. So
True,
you so you put the words on it that feel good for you personally.
true.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I'm happy with divine justice.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, fairness for me, in all fairness, fairness for me has been a thread through my whole life.
hmm Yeah.
Growing up the way I did, there was so much unfairness. Uh,
Unfairness. Yeah.
Fairness it's like courage. I love that word courage. I equally love the word fairness
hmm
or just fair, right?
I just got a memory
Uh-huh.
of one of my nephews of throwing himself, like throwing himself on the chair, like, feet still on the ground, but it's not fair. One, two.
Oh, you sure you're not getting a memory of mine?
No, no, this this
Yes.
was this this was
Yes.
him
Yes.
in, not a very large not a very large vocabulary because of
Sure.
his age.
Yes.
Not fair.
Not fair.
Don't want to.
Now, there were those times in my life too where it was just my shit. I just didn't want to do something or
Right.
whatever. Yes.
But that's not what you're talking about.
It is not what I'm talking
You're
about.
you're talking about living in a situation that is truly unfair.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Which is
give
a
an
shame.
example.
Yeah.
All right. So we have, ooh, oh my gosh, there's so much here. Maybe I should talk about first how we came across that term and how we used it
Sure.
and still use it, but there's a new level to it now.
But we got more information
Ooh.
and it's not exclusive
No,
to the definition you're going to give.
nope. So when we work with magic practitioners, and those of you who are magic practitioners, um, if you do not use your magic to hurt other people, to cross other people's free will, then we're not talking about you.
Mhm.
However, if you do use it to cross other people's free will, we are talking about you. Just saying. Yes. So it first came to light when we started working with magic practitioners. So we get clients that reach out to us and they say, I've been attacked by a witch. There's something here going on with a witch. There's something going on in my house, whatever. There's so many different ways. Or I was into witchcraft. I'm trying to get out and it's really, I'm struggling. The coven or they don't want me out, etc. So when we come in, we stand with spirit. We stand with we have, I guess you could say, more or less designated high vibrational beings who come in at the time to work with these magic practitioners.
Mhm.
They are different than the ones that we work with the paranormal,
Mhm.
different than the ones we work with a healing,
Mhm.
different than the ones we work with a reading. Like we have so many different teams and everything, right? Anyway, we work with them and typically it's on behalf of the victim.
Mhm.
They've come to us and asked for help.
Mhm.
We then stand with spirit and ask spirit to give that magic practitioner their divine justice for what they've done to this victim.
Mhm.
It is not us calling for it. It is not us asking for justice like you would in human form.
Hmm.
My justice would be someone getting hit by a bus or, I mean, not really, but that's when you're wronged and it hurts and you're angry, that's what you think of, right? You think
Right.
of something happening to them.
Right.
That's not the way it works. And exactly what happens to them, I'm really, it's
None of
kind of
our
above my
business.
pay grade.
Right.
Right.
None of our
None of our
business.
business.
Mm-mm.
But we do see certain things happening, and I'm not going to say what they are, but energetically, there is a way, there is some pictures that come up for us that say it's done. Divine justice can be as much as or as little as what I don't know what you would call it to a magic practitioner. Spirit knows what they've done and how to what level that raises to. And it could be kind of like they're being asked to look in the mirror and say,
Hmm.
look what you've done to another human. How good do you feel about yourself right now? I mean, it could be that, or it could be they
And
have,
that is, I'm going to say, when that comes from spirit,
oh
it
boy,
is nothing like
no,
another human being saying
no,
that to you
no.
because you're not getting it from out here.
Right, right.
You're getting it from in here.
Yes,
And it is so different
yes.
and so powerful.
And our souls, even magic practitioners have some light in their soul. They
Mhm,
do. They,
mhm.
as humans, some of them are really nasty and really mean, and they are unhappy, and they can't see past their own anger, their own vengeance, their own hatred of themselves, and that's what they throw out into the world around them. So, what exactly spirit does to them, I don't know. We don't know for sure.
Mhm.
We have heard, however, from clients that they have, after we do what we do, they have seen that practitioner and that practitioner has apologized or, is just like in ruin or, it's just like, ooh, that's a shell of a person. So we know it works. Anywho, so another swimming thing. Sorry, y'all, have to live with me while I talk about swimming stuff. The so I was going to it's a community college and they have an aquatic center and that's where I was going. Well, I paid for like 30 passes to go swimming. Well, they do every year shut between summer and fall. They shut down for a while to do maintenance and whatever. So I'm waiting for the new classes to get posted. They get posted. The class that I need is not there. The time that I need it is not there. So I go in and I ask, can I get refunded for the ones I haven't used yet? And she's like, well, no. You can come in the spring. It'll be, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold up. And at this point, I was still nice at this point. And I was like, wait a minute. No, you're not offering them. You have no idea if they're going to be in spring. You thought they would be now too, in fall and winter. I
Right,
mean,
right.
anyway. And so
Mhm.
she said she'd email the lady who does it, and she said she never gives out refunds, and she really doesn't. She doesn't call people back, so you just have to keep calling, which irritated me too. Okay, so I call back again, same thing. Call back again, same thing. And then I thought, well, I'm going to call back at a different time. So I called back in the evening, thinking, well, maybe she'd be there then. And then I was not so kind to this woman that answered. She wasn't being kind either. So I think I got triggered by her. Anyway, so that night I went to bed. I was so pissed off. It's like, this is my money. What are you doing? I'm not asking to get refunded for what I've already used, just the 7 that I haven't used yet. I laid in bed and I asked for divine justice on this. It just popped out. That was the first time I even thought about using it in this way. The
Right.
next morning, the woman called me and had no issue with refunding my money, refunded it, sent me um, confirmation, and she was really nice. And It's like, wow, that shit works. It really works. I asked for fairness in that situation. I asked Spirit to bring fairness. And I had to look at the way I treated that girl.
Mm,
That was part of the fairness too. I had to look, even though she said something, that is no excuse for me to snap back or clap back, as they say. That's, so yeah, it was fabulous. It was
hmm.
fabulous.
When you told me that, it was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I'm not going to go into any of the details, but the next, I think 2 days later, maybe,
Uh-huh.
I had a family situation come up that I really wasn't happy about. And I remembered your story. And so I just asked Spirit for divine justice around this situation,
Yeah.
um, that whatever happens, that it is in everyone's highest good.
Yes. Yes.
And I will be hornswoggled,
Swoggle.
hornswoggled if it didn't change.
Hmm.
And I, at least from my perspective, it worked out in everyone's highest good.
Yes.
And for me, in
Yeah.
asking for the divine justice on this situation, it was the ultimate of relinquishing control.
Yes.
Because in that situation, I had agreed to something,
Hmm.
didn't want to, but I did it. I agreed. And so in my ask, I even said, if I need to follow through with my agreeing,
Yes.
I will do it. And I was able to let go of any anger, any resentment, any thought of it really. It was out of my mind. It just
I'm telling you, yeah.
I turned over all control. I let go and it was amazing.
Yes. Amaze balls, as you would say.
Amaze balls.
Yes.
There have been a couple of other situations where I have just asked um, for divine
Yep.
justice in however it needs to look.
Yes.
And a couple of those, same thing. I relinquished control
Yes.
absolutely,
Hmm.
unequivocally,
Yes.
unconditionally.
Yes.
In one area, I had a little harder time
Yes.
completely letting go,
Yes.
and yet I still didn't have to jump in and get involved.
Hmm.
And it has
Softened
it has
something.
it has something.
It has something.
It has,
Yes.
yes. It I am really kind of mind blown
Yes.
as to the clarity and the honesty that transpired within this other situation. Had nothing to do with me. So I even had to ask Spirit, am I allowed to ask for divine justice in this situation?
Yes.
If I am, I'm asking because it really kind of felt like I was crossing a line, crossing a
Right. Right.
codependent line. And yet I was very remotely removed, affected by it, and invited into it. And so I just, if I can, if I am allowed to ask for divine justice around this situation, I am asking.
Asking.
Here
So
it is.
what's coming through is you can always ask, and you have to remember that as humans, we do a lot of expectations, right? We
Right?
got a lot of expectations. You got to let go of the expectations that it's going to look the way you want it to,
Yep.
or that even if we don't see, like, let's say oh, I have my pumpkins behind me again.
Yeah.
My grandsons. Um, there's the expectations we have to let go of. So that's part of
Yes.
that's part of it too. Is I'm going to ask, maybe nothing seemed to happen, and
But
we have to
maybe
let go
that's
of
the
it.
divine justice.
Yes. Yes. That's where I was going with that, and I was stumbling. So I'm glad you said it. Yes. Yeah. Divine justice could be, sorry, you're in this. That there is no, the justice is that you still have to do it. Because you made a promise or you said, or whatever it is. There's a lesson here.
Yep.
There's something here. So so the justice really is, the fairness is, you have to pick yourself up and do it. Sorry.
Sometimes.
But that's the part that I love though, because I have asked in other situations. I had a big healing from Mari-Lyn over the weekend, and it really hit me. It was a good healing. But I'm still sort of stuck in that energy. I asked for divine justice, and literally the response was, the justice is you get to heal this. You get to see the clarity, you get the validation. This is what it is. Like, oh
And
shit.
you get to do
So
the work and
yes.
yeah.
But that is the fairness, the justice part. So it won't
Well,
always,
crap and
but
damn it.
I know, but there's no reason not to ask for it. You can ask for it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was messaging that I got when I said, "Can I ask for this?" It's
Yeah.
kind of like sending love. We don't have to ask to send
No,
love to another person. If they're not willing to receive it, you know, that's up to them.
and that's something I'd like to talk about too, since you just brought it up, because we always say you don't read people without their permission.
Mhm.
And so we've had clients or students say, well, do I have to ask them to send this? And it's like, not love, you don't.
Mhm.
And their soul will take it or not take it, whatever where they are at the time in that space, they'll accept it or not. And then it just goes on and it lands on someone else, and someone else gets a big burst of feeling like love and ooey
Yep.
gooiness.
Yep. And I question everyone who's listening. If you think about it, have you ever been just going about your day, minding your own
Yes.
business, and all of a sudden you just feel all happy?
Warm and yummy. Yes.
Warm and yummy is exactly what I was going to say,
Yes.
and I couldn't get it out.
We've all done it. We've all had, yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I bet that you have all also been going about your day, and all of a sudden you get hit with
Yes.
cold and prickly.
Yes. Which
And
actually I was in earlier. It took us longer to get started today because I was in that prickly energy. I had to get myself out of it. And I have.
mhm,
Hmm.
mhm.
But yeah, you get hit by stuff.
energy energy is energy. Energy is out there.
Yes.
And the more loving energy that we can send out, the better.
Hmm.
Because even if the people that we are intending it for don't grab onto it, it's going to be accepted somewhere.
And if we send it from an actual place of love,
Yes.
that's sort of like getting spirit credits for us. We get to stay in that longer, and it's sort of like ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have to bring our vibration to truly send love. You have to be feeling it at the moment.
Yes.
It can't be just words. It can't
No.
be like I'm gonna be above it all, and I'm just gonna say, yeah, we've all known people like that sit on their little pink cloud and everything is just so wonderful.
Yep.
Isn't it all about love? Remember
Not the same
that?
thing.
We had this woman who used to show up to meditations until I pissed her off, and she would well, it wasn't me. She got triggered. Fred triggered her because he's so good at that in a
Well,
meditation.
but she still got pissed off at you.
Yes, it was still me because the words were coming out of my mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was always, isn't it all about love? And she was never in that place of love. So they were literally just words.
Mhm.
And which I think is what triggered her, because I think that sort of was getting poked at her, if I
I think
remember. I
so.
don't remember. It was
Yeah,
so long. It was years ago.
it
But
was
I
years
just
ago.
remember, isn't it all about love?
Yeah. Yeah. I am reminded of a commercial and I can't remember. I want to say it was a soda commercial.
Hmm.
Cola, maybe a cola commercial. I really don't remember. But it's like it was a pay it forward commercial.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
you're got your arms full and you're walking out the door and the person coming up opens the door for you and
Yes.
you go through and then you empty your arms and you see somebody struggling to do something and so you do something and then that person they're shown going along and they help the next person and
Yes,
it carries on
it does.
and that is
That's
the
a
beauty
beautiful
of
example.
doing the next right thing and of
Yes.
being in the vibration of love and sharing that vibration of love when kindness comes from authenticity,
Yes.
it spreads.
Because it doesn't always, as we know.
No.
Yeah. You can't you can't go, oh, well, Pam told me I'd get these spirit credits if I did these nice things. And then you go do them, but you don't actually feel it. Those aren't spirit. You don't get the spirit credits for that.
Spirit credit.
Although you do
Spirit
sort of
credit.
get, you do have the opportunity to change what you're feeling at the moment. That is a beautiful
Yes.
opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, spirit credits only come if it's
Spirit
authentic.
credits.
Yes.
Okay. That's the
That was
first
just the word that came. I don't know the
time I've
term.
ever heard that.
I'm not sure if I ever said it before. Yes. But this
And,
whole yes, what?
well, I was just gonna say if more people could spread that vibration of love, because the vibration of love unfortunately just doesn't spread as
Mm-mm.
um, quickly or as evenly as the vibration of fear.
Faux show. Yes.
And if we as a human race
Mhm.
could make it a priority, make it more important to share that vibration, even the the smallest gesture, say I think is an extremely small gesture,
Right.
could be ginormous
Like a smile.
to the
Just
person
smiling at
receiving
someone.
it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. I am I am very saddened
Uh-oh.
by something I realized on a trip to Europe years ago.
Hmm.
The amount of eye contact that does not happen in our country.
Oh, not just and I might add on the West Coast. It's different on the East Coast than the West Coast.
Mm,
I've
okay.
been I've
I
been to
haven't been to the East Coast in decades, so
yeah. Well, as you know, we just went not long ago. Everyone was so friendly. Everyone. And I'm walking around like, what the hell? I almost felt like people were staring at like it was me. Like, did
ah,
I do something? Is my zipper down? Is my, do I have something on my nose? Like, what's happening here? No, they're just friendlier. The West Coast is not a super friendly.
what I realized um just walking down the street was why are people looking at me?
Mm-hmm.
And I realized I'm I'm not looking at them.
Ah,
Um so yeah, that has always stuck in my mind. The amount of eye contact that just doesn't
doesn't
happen.
happen. Yeah.
To just simply acknowledge another person.
Yes.
And it's just, I know that if we could make that attempt more often for that infinitesimal connection of I'm a human, you're a human.
Right. But
Just
what
sitting there
was coming
going
through
like,
my mind is, and then the odd thing is, you see people all the time on social media trying to make connection. And I wonder,
right.
are the do these people actually do that in their communities? I'll bet they don't. I'll bet
I'm
that
sure they don't,
that sort of
because
physical to physical thing is scary for people.
it has become so normalized
Yes.
to not be in physical proximity to people,
Yes.
to other
It's
people.
bizarre. It's
And
really
I
bizarre.
am completely, I do that.
Hmm. Sure.
I have a very small circle of people that I actually see in person.
Right.
And I have made the decision that that has to change.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's different. I know when our kids were small, that was always a huge thing for my husband, is that the kids look when someone says hello to you, look at them in the face. You look at them in
mhm,
the eyes. That was
mhm,
always so important to him.
mhm.
Because their kids just aren't taught that anymore. They're really not.
No, no, it's almost as though kids are taught how to multitask.
Yes, which is a farce. Multitasking really can't happen, but we think so, but it's
Pam,
what?
I used to be a wonderfully fabulous multi.
Uh, well, but from what they said, scientifically, your brain cannot do it.
Well,
I know women can, they'll hold, like, I have these three things to do, and I can do these three things and get them done, but it's really one
however,
thing at a time. Yes,
however, yes, and how efficient and how
yes,
well done
yes,
are these things?
yes,
Yes, multitasking, it, it is possible, but it's sloppy and it's
yeah.
unproductive and it's
But
yeah.
you still can only do one of those things at a time. So you can skip back and forth. I can go from this one to this one to this one to back to that one to that one to that one to that one, but you're still only doing one at a time. Where when you say multitasking, sort of
Right.
what goes through my mind is you're sort of spinning three plates at the same time. Well, you're not really.
You're not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. So
true.
I was just being an ass,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we all know that I can't do it. So I'm not good at that. I was never fabulous at it. Certainly in my younger days, I could was better than now, but I still was never great at the whole multitasking thing. Yeah.
And now for you mothers out there with small children who are disagreeing with us, I give you that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mhm. I'll keep my mouth shut on that one because
It's
I
still only one thing at a time. And yet
yes.
the feeling of it
Hmm.
is very real.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yes. Now, one thing for sure with moms, those of you who have real small children, you will sleep again. I promise you. I have to remind my daughter-in-law of that because she has a 1 and a 3. It's like,
Somewhere
you
under
will
the
sleep again.
rainbow.
Yes. Promise it'll happen. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yes, divine justice, divine fairness, divine timing. I know there's more divines. I can't
Uh,
think of what they are at the moment.
divine timing
Uh,
is one of
that
the
one pisses me off.
most most
Yes.
frustrating. And I will say that in my in my relationship that I have built with spirit,
Mhm.
divine timing is less frustrating now than it used to be.
Yes. Once you
Although
sort of grasp it, but yes.
that is not a blanket 100%
No,
acceptance.
no. Divine timing is horrible.
It
It
blows.
sucks.
It
Yeah, it does.
really sucks.
Yes. Yes.
Because time as we know it as humans doesn't exist
No,
in the realm of spirit.
no.
And we can be like, I've done the work, I've done the work, I've done the work, I'm
Yes.
ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm
Ready?
ready, I'm
Yes.
ready, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Did you hear me? I don't think he's listening.
Hello? You
Hello?
there?
Yes. And
Well, shit. Now what do I do?
yes, and something that really this just came up. Twiddling your thumbs,
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah.
This came up in a session I had with a student. She wanted to do some readings, and so I was, whatever, come up some questions, and she gave me a healing and etc. And she was saying, and this is so true, this is so divine timing, is maybe you're ready, but whatever's coming to you isn't ready. It's not ready to come to you yet.
Right?
So maybe you're waiting on that. Maybe you're waiting on, yes,
Exactly. So what do we
everything
do?
has to line up.
We tend to sit and twiddle our thumbs and
Yes.
go, oh, boo hoo. And now I'm,
But we tend to think it's us.
yes,
We tend to think there's something wrong. I didn't do something, or maybe I'm not ready, or why do I have to sit and wait? I've done the work. Wham, wham, wham. Well, because whatever's coming to you isn't ready yet.
it isn't ready yet. And we have to find a way to stay in motion
Yes.
without reverting backward
Right.
to negate our readiness.
Yes.
Hmm.
Perfect.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I have done it.
Hmm.
Hmm. Something comes around and it's like, oh shit, I'm not ready now. And then you're in like this mad dash scramble to,
And spirits staring at your guides are like, what? What? They're like looking at each other. Didn't we just hear? Wasn't she just complaining what is happening here? These humans. I
why
don't know.
did
Did
she
I
just
agree to this?
why why did she just take all those puzzle pieces out?
Yes. Hmm.
And now she's got to find where they all fit again.
Yes.
What's she
Yes.
doing?
Yes.
Oh well.
Our guys laugh at us all the
Oh,
time.
all the time.
Yes. It's
All
sort
the
of,
time. And
it
laughing in the most loving way,
yes.
the most understanding way, even, well, they do understand even when it's like, what is she doing?
Yes. Well, I'll tell, and I've said this before. I honestly think the reason I had two sons was me to learn how to lighten up and laugh at myself. Because boys are always laughing at themselves and each other. They're always joking
And
around.
other people and
And other people, and they think the whole slapstick thing is funny. They laugh at things. And I just didn't know how. And even my husband could always make me laugh. However, when he gets with his children, no matter how old the children are, he becomes that age. And so they're just stupid, and it's funny, and I'm very grateful for that.
you know, I want to say what a blessing that really is.
Mm,
Because witnessing a man with their children who becomes that age in wounding
mm,
is a heartbreaking scenario.
yes.
And to hear that your husband can just meet them
Where
in
they
that
are.
place of joy, that place of
Yes.
boyhood.
Yes. And boy, was it needed, because I was a stay-at-home mom. So there were times when when he would get home from work and he could see my eyeballs rolling around in my head and I was about to explode, or maybe I did explode on them, because there are times when it's just frustrating, and he would come home from work and he was able to just match them, and they
Yeah.
would go do things. I credit my husband a lot with my children not hating me because he was so good about that. About just, let's just get out of this energy, whatever it is, let's have a good time. And he loved playing with them always. Then he always coached them. Fabulous father. and great role model. I think I have two adult sons that, of course, they have wounding just like the rest of us, but they're very good men. So
Fabulous.
praise to that man I married. Yes. So anyway, divine justice, ask for it. And if the words divine fairness feel better, or if you have, I know there's people I can hit right now, and we know who you are, by the way. I think sort of know who you are. I mean, energetically, there are people out there right now trying to come up with their own verbiage because it has to be their own. Because they're
Oh, that whole control
that
piece.
whole control thing. Yes, you're trying to find your own because it's control thing.
Because you want it to be personal.
Yes.
And it's fine.
Yep.
Um,
But you can overthink it and you can get it to be something it's not. Don't try to change the meaning of it. Don't try to
nope.
the whole outcome or whatever it is you're controlling. And divine justice is really about giving up that control.
It is.
And
It is
again, go ahead.
it is about allowing spirit to work within the situation,
Yes.
within the people involved, in
Yes.
everyone's highest good.
Yes.
And the beautiful thing about the way spirit works, at least in my experience,
Yes.
is it doesn't happen all at the same time, right? Spirit will work on, oh, there's an opening in this person.
Yep.
Okay, opening in this person.
Mhm.
Nope, that person's not ready yet. So I'm gonna work on the situation. Oh, that person's ready. Boom.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Spirit works in such mysterious ways
Oh,
and knows
boy,
when that
howdy.
person is open to receiving
Hmm.
whatever it is they need to receive
Hmm.
to make the choices, to accept the clarity, to move differently and to act differently. And it's crazy. So
It's above
it's
my pay
crazy
grade.
to witness. It really is.
Yes.
Even
And,
if because it's in hindsight, the witnessing is always in hindsight. It's like,
right.
oh shit, that
So
was spirit.
there are areas in my life where there's always areas in people's life where they want to control. That's just, that's part of human nature. And I have worked with many, many people who want to control how they work with spirit. And, and then they will ask, how come I'm frustrated. This isn't going fast enough. This isn't doing this and that, and it's not working. Usually it's not working. It's not, I'm not getting the messages I want. I'm not getting this or that. Because you're trying to control the process. You're trying to control spirit and you can't. There's absolutely zero you can do to control spirit. None. There is in no way, shape, or form can you control spirit.
No,
It's just not possible.
it's not
So,
possible.
learning to
I
relinquish
have
that
a
control.
student who's listening to this right now, and she is covering her head.
Hopefully, I hope she hears that.
Oh, she will. I can guarantee you she's
Okay.
hearing it, and you know who you are, and I love you, and you've got this.
And I don't know who you are, but I'm sending you love and I hope you hear it too.
She's laughing as she's covering her head.
Yes.
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 Yes, she
It
is.
it's it's you want to slow down your process, just try to control it. Just try to control spirit and you're not going to get there. It's like people who and I'm not going to tell you the tricks of the trade on this one, but people will come for a healing and they sit there and I can feel they're trying to block it because there's this very real place that I want this healing, but I don't want to let her in.
Yep.
That's a real,
They exist
real
at the same
place.
time.
Yes. And so then spirit has to do a few little tricks to get out of that. So spirit through me can get around that control piece. There was a time in my career when I didn't know those tricks. I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to get around them. And I remember always thinking it was me, that I'm not good enough because I kind of went to that
Yep.
place. I'm not good enough. I don't blah 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 blah. And then it come to find out it wasn't me. It was them trying to control. And I want to say to you, if you're listening and you're one of those people, what are you trying to control? You are there to heal. If you truly want to heal, you have to get to that vulnerable place. You just have to. And you know what? Once you get there, it doesn't feel as vulnerable as you think. Even with all the tears and the sort of, you know,
Right.
collapsing and all of that, that's where you need to be to get through, to
Yep.
heal, to get that clarity and the validation and to be ready to move. Yeah.
Yeah.
But control's a nasty one. Whoo! And we all have those areas. But
It's a tough one. Oh, everyone
I
has those
I
areas.
get there with control when it comes to the divine timing sometimes. That's a place where I'll just start getting pissed because it's not happening yet. And I need, like my client, to remind me, or my student to remind me, um, maybe it's just not time for this situation yet. Maybe it's not on your end. Maybe you really are, or maybe you're not. But maybe this other person or this situation has to get to a certain point. Then you'll get the rest of what you need, and then it can go from there. But
Mhm.
who the hell am I to question divine timing? Seriously, like that's just dumb.
You know, this is going to sound ridiculous, but even our spiritual path isn't all about us.
What? What? No. Say it isn't so, Marilyn.
I want to say it isn't so, but that's exactly, there is very little that really is all about us.
Yeah. Everything, and we have said this a million times and we'll continue to say it, our main purpose, our divine purpose as a human is
Yes.
to heal
Is
our shit.
Yep.
Everything is geared around that.
Yep.
Your profession, everything, who you marry, who you date, who you see at the grocery store, everything is centered around healing your stuff, healing that wounding, that trauma, etc. I've been saying etc. a lot. What is that about? But it's and all those people play a part in it.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Yep.
yep. It's truly the main thing is the healing.
The
It's not
healing.
what you do for a living. It's not whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is the healing.
Sort of as humans, we place a lot of our worth in what we do. Like a career, like that part of it, the
I
career,
think some humans put
all
100%
of it. Yes.
of value. I know for the longest time, I had no self-worth because of what I did.
Oh, okay.
I just had jobs.
Right. Ugh.
You know,
There's
I was just a
dignity in
cashier in a
every
hardware
job
store.
has dignity.
I'm
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
was, eh.
And no, and no. There is dignity in every job. There is a place for, and part of that is because I've had them too, like just entry level positions, whatever. Even if I move up, you're still feeling like, blah, do the best job you can. That's why you've been hired. I mean, but doing the best job you can at whatever job it is, that's where your dignity comes in.
Mhm.
That's where, if you're just showing up like a lump on a log and doing nothing, then you need to go. If you want to
So,
complain, go somewhere else.
right. You either have dignity or
Mhm.
you don't.
Yes,
The job is a no factor.
correct. It's in you.
It is very personal. And
Yes.
if you're equating your job, well,
Yes. It's
I
what you put into it. It's how you show up.
yeah.
Every part of our life, it's How do you show up?
How do you show up?
Mhm.
And
That's where the
how do you
dignity.
show up for you?
Yes.
Yeah. And that can be hard to
But
learn. Or hard to,
yes,
yeah, hard to learn. It can be hard to learn to show up for yourself.
very much so.
Hmm.
And what comes with that, with how do you show up? Are you doing the job? Are you doing the work? To bring that back around with divine justice, you might ask for divine justice thinking that other person's going to get something, and it's all you. You're the one that's going to see. Like, I had to look at the way I treated that girl. It didn't matter how she treated me or what was said or anything. I stepped out of my own personal dignity. I didn't see her as being a human being with dignity. And I was shown that. And I got shown that. So it's not justice. It's not human justice. We're not going in to clobber that person because they did something wrong or they treated you, whatever. It's always about you and how you conduct yourself and are you in that dignity? And that's where that divine justice. Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
yes.
What
Uh-oh.
about asking for divine dignity?
Ooh, I love that. Ooh. I'm writing that down. You know, dignity is another, so that's another word for me. Courage, dignity, fairness. Um, and it took me, you can say what you want to say, but I first want to say, I spent the first 3 quarters maybe of my life just finding my dignity, just understanding what that was. You know,
Hmm.
you spent time with me
Yep,
when I was
I did.
just that's like the foundation before you even get to your worth. Do you even feel your own dignity?
Hmm.
That was a big one for me.
Hmm.
Dignity. I love that.
Um, I don't even know what to say about the information that I'm getting other than dignity is something that most people understand that they have.
Hmm.
I don't believe you understood that you even had dignity.
Correct. I will agree with that.
Yeah. Um, and I remember witnessing when you truly accepted.
Yes.
I was part of the journey of you exploring
Yes,
that,
you were.
but I do remember the moment when you accepted you really do have dignity.
Like the you saw the light bulb go off and the dots being
Good.
connected.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
That was
energetically, it was
yeah.
indescribable.
Thank
For
you.
me, I I buried my dignity. I denied my dignity. I knew I had it.
Hmm.
Um, I could stand in it. I could display it. And I chose sometimes to either bury it or severely attach my ego to it.
Yes, yes, we do that a lot too.
And I guess what I'm getting in asking for divine dignity is asking to be open to really stepping into
Feeling it.
that feeling, that
For me, it's a feeling.
acknowledgement. I want to say vibration, but that's not the right word.
And
I'm go ahead.
something I do, I'm sorry, but something I want to say, and I don't know if this will trigger whatever you're trying to get to there or not, but standing up, standing up for yourself or sort of fighting, or that's not dignity. Okay,
Mm-mm.
dignity is dignity, that is not dignity. Um, Dignity is how you respect yourself.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes,
It's
yes,
not respect. Respecting yourself is different, but there's like a line through there. Dignity is how I respect myself, thereby I'm not going to treat you in a way that's less than dignified. I'm not going to say those words. I'm not going to do that thing. I have dignity and I'm going to hold on to that. And I'm going to do what's right. There's your divine dignity right there. And I can feel it coming in now.
yes.
Yes.
You. I was clearly struggling to work that
Yeah.
out. Exactly. And yes,
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
Now we are human
Yep.
and can't be in that
Right.
24/7, 100% of the time. But the journey of it is the awareness, the acceptance, and oh shit, I just really stepped out of my dignity right there.
Yes.
What am I
Yes.
going to do about it?
Yes.
What am I going to do about it? Is there an amends to make? Is there just a change? You know,
Mhm.
what am I going to do?
And we have seen people, we've all done it, but we've also seen people like at a grocery store or at a restaurant or something, and they're getting upset and they're demanding respect or they're demanding whatever. That person does not know their dignity. Because
Right.
dignity is not loud. Dignity is not shouting or getting angry or anything. Dignity is that quiet place within you that says, I have the right to be right where I am, to feel what I'm feeling, and to stand in that and to not tread on anyone else in that time. Yeah. Yeah. We've all been that person that overdoes it, and we've all seen people that do it. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So dignity is really that for me, when I was learning what dignity, it's the foundation of everything else that comes on top. It's the foundation before you can have respect, before you can have self-worth, before anything. Like it's the bottom layer. For me, it was. Maybe, there could other people could have a different bottom, but I don't think
I
so.
think those layers
And they're very close together. It's
are
not like
very malleable.
yes. And sort of you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can sort of weave together. But yeah,
Yeah.
divine dignity. I love that. Yes. Man, that seems so long ago for me too, and it really wasn't. Wasn't that long ago, but it feels like a long time ago.
You know what? Really depends on the perspective of how long ago it was,
Yeah.
you know? Because it both was a long time ago and it was not very long ago. Right? So it all depends on how you're looking at it. Our perspectives,
Yes.
I mean, perspective is a whole podcast of itself, right? Because
Yes.
um yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say about
We're going to leave that one right there. That's
yeah,
another podcast.
because that is a complete podcast, absolutely. Yeah.
But asking for divine justice,
Mhm.
be prepared for what you ask for. As Mari-Lyn doesn't say, be careful for what you wish for, or whatever. It's be
Be
prepared for what you
prepared.
just wish for. So if you come home, you're pissed off at someone because they did something, and you ask for divine justice, and all of a sudden you're being forced to look in that mirror at what you just did, or
And you're in
where that
tears
looks
and
for
you're in
you.
remorse and you're like,
Yes.
oh my God, what have I done?
Yes, be
Yeah.
prepared for that.
Mhm.
Be prepared for it, welcome it, see it as an opportunity, and embrace it.
Mhm.
And be there for it. Be there for yourself
Be there for
in that
yourself.
situation.
Absolutely. In that asking for divine justice, remember it is giving up control.
Ooh,
It
yes.
is because if you're not willing to give up control,
Yeah.
why ask? I mean,
Yes.
because that is what it is handing over those
Now,
reins.
that doesn't mean you can't ask if you're angry. Sometimes, like if you're so mad at this situation and you're asking and you're truly asking for divine justice.
Mhm.
Now, divine justice does not mean I want justice given to that person. That is not
Or
what that
revenge. It's
no
not
revenge.
revenge.
No, they need to get what's coming to them, blah, blah, blah. That's not how you ask for divine justice. And that's,
Mm-mm.
you're not going to get it.
Mm-mm.
Divine justice means what's the highest good of everyone in this situation.
Everyone. Yes.
And
Yes.
it's certainly above the vibration of anger and revenge
Mhm.
and fear. It's absolutely out of the realm of fear.
Yes.
But you can't, I was still angry when I asked for divine justice and I went to bed. I woke up very softened that next day, even before I got that phone call that blew me away.
And even though you didn't consciously understand in the moment what divine
No,
justice was,
I had no idea. Not really.
on on an unconscious level, you knew what you were asking for. On an
Yeah.
unconscious or subconscious or
That conscious level, that, yes. The unconscious level, yes. Yes, I did. Because it came out of my mouth. I said it out loud
yeah,
and it came out, and I was
that
like, oh,
was
what?
that was spirit
What?
guiding your words.
100%.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it was time for me to learn that.
Yep.
Absolutely was time for me to learn that.
Letting go of control and the expectations.
Yes. And I
Hmm.
want to thank you for bringing up dignity. I needed to remember how far I've come because I am in that place right now, waiting for the next thing to come, and it's horrible.
Hmm.
That divine timing piece
Hmm.
sucks.
Hmm.
So, and then, but you mentioned that dignity. I'm looking back, it's like, holy F, I have done so much work.
Yeah.
So much work.
Yeah.
I've kicked some, I've kicked my own ass.
You have. You have. You
Many
have.
times.
You're
Many.
welcome. And that didn't come from me.
I know.
That came directly from spirit
But
because
someone
we
listened
both,
to say it.
I did,
Yes.
because I needed it too. I really needed to be reminded um, that when I allow myself to fade out of that place of dignity, I can ask.
Yes.
Just ask.
Yes. And spirit always answers. It may not be what you want, and the answer may be no, but spirit always answers.
Will spirit answer no with divine dignity? No.
What do you mean?
Nope. You can't have dignity right now.
Oh, oh. Yeah. No,
Nope.
that's
But I
not,
can certainly ask for it and then negate it. But
no.
you're right. Spirit does say no to us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the it, but spirit always answers.
Yeah.
And oftentimes I think as humans we'll say I'm not getting any answers. They're not, spirit's not listening, all of that stuff. It's like, oh no, honey, it's you, it's us, it's the human that's not listening, that is not paying attention, that is not,
Not understanding.
and that's the perfect word, understanding. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It comes down to us. Same thing with spirit guides. People, I mean, how many times like I don't hear them, I don't this and that. It's like, okay, well, how are you expecting to get those answers? Because you're expecting to, like, they're whispering in your ear.
You're
Rarely,
expecting a person to be standing in front of you.
yes, no, that's not the way it works. Sometimes it's with maybe you look down and you see a word, or you see, you know what I mean? Honestly, like you
It
can
is.
ask something,
Yep.
pay attention to what's going on around you, how you feel, and the
You
thought,
might have white feathers all over your car.
yes, yes, yes. Pay attention, and they always answer us. They
Always.
always do.
Yep. Always.
Whew. I think that
Wow.
might be a good place to stop. What do you
I
think?
think so. Yeah, I
Ah,
think so. That was good.
yes. Thank
That
you,
was good.
everyone.
Yeah, and I have no doubt that the ways in which divine justice is really intended to be used are, I don't even know what word I'm looking for.
Yes.
Exponential.
Yes. Ooh, that's a good word.
There you
Everything with spirit is exponential.
It
It's
really is.
yeah.
And
When you allow, oh
the limitations we place is amazing.
yeah.
Um, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Hi, everyone. Thank you. Let us know what you think of our of divine justice. Please let
yeah.
us know. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah.
Yes, we would. We would. And remember the question I asked about getting hit with a love bomb and hit with a hate or a fear bomb? I'd like to know. We would like to know. Have you
Yes.
experienced that?
We love it.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.